Yeah, there's something about this energy that I'm really liking. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like there's been like, a touch to your dark side, a little touch to your dark side, a little touch to your light side, a little bit of the mix of the both. And I feel like we in Capricorn territory. Okay, we're in like such a good, hearty fucking energy. Regardless of that, there's some sort of like, I feel like a spatial awareness. Okay, you're making notes, right, of how much space you need from certain groups of people, from certain people, in order to breathe, be yourself, act, act calm, right, collective. Because I feel like recently y'all have been rushed. I feel like you pick up on other people's rushed energy. I feel like you pick up on other people's self-hatred, and this isn't even like this doesn't even need to be like fucking intuitive. It could be like you hear people's thoughts in your head, and I know a lot of people pair that with being intuitive, but like you can also be emotionally sensitive and read things through people's eyes, right? So that's what I'm feeling. It's like you're able to read things through people's eyes, through people's facial expressions, and that's kind of just telling you everything you need to know about them as people. Okay, their reactions to certain things, certain sentences, the certain things that they say. It's all red. You know what I mean? You don't even need to tag. The intuition. It's just another red flag at the end of the day, because I think you, in certain instances, you have in the past bit off more than you can chew. When it comes to dealing with, like I said, these individuals who like to try the gameplay. I feel like it's like almost like a guessing game. Like I picked up even on the knife game. If y'all don't know what that is, look it up, because I'm not going to explain it just for fear of YouTube taking this video down. But I feel like you really like there was a lot of things you had to lose in order to gain this type of knowledge about individuals, and to learn that you needed space, like lots and lots and lots of space, right? Now are people kind of like glaring daggers at you, throwing arrows and fucking tomatoes at your ass? Now, absolutely. I feel like at the end of the day, the people that are bitter and hurt, they ain't gonna change. You already know that their reaction is always going to be the same. Okay, they're always going to feel some type of slight and plight and envy towards you. And you can see the horses in front of that chariot on the chariot card. They're blowing steam, okay, blowing smoke up your ass type shit. That's what I feel like. I feel like somebody is here to blow smoke up your ass, and that's all they're here to do. That's all they know how. They don't know how to, like, I feel like, professionally tell somebody to, go fuck themselves, or to put somebody down. They have to do it backhandedly, or maybe they're just going behind your back and saying a bunch of shit in order to keep you stuck and stagnant through other people. I feel like there's a lot of conversations going on about how meticulous you are, or how you're keeping quiet about all your situations when it comes to your money and your finances. And I feel like there's a really big spark of jealousy here, very, very large. It's like how, I'm trying to understand how this is, or who this is, more or less. This could be a family member, this could also be a friend, this could be someone like who you thought was close to you, or you thought gave a fuck about you, but at the end of the day they only give a fuck about what people thought about them. And so once you started not holding them in such high regard over everything else that you've done, suddenly they became really, really uninteresting. Like their substance kind of disappeared. It kind of fizzled out, let's be real. Now, I mean, everything that they've done has earned them a title. Okay, I don't know if people call them the traitor, the pimp, the slick motherfucker. Like, I don't know what people call them, but I definitely earned them a title. As far as you go, you've kind of been clutching your pearls a little bit. You've been clutching your money close to your chest, clutching your innocence, even your innocence. Like, you don't want to be tainted by another person ever again. You're trying to clutch everything that you have gained to your chest, very close. In which I would say that's exactly what you got to do with a person who is this pushy, who is this needy, right? And by needy, I mean, like, okay, so King of Wands is like they make plots and plans and schemes behind your back with other individuals in order to push you, okay, cause a tower in your life, cause a collision in your life, in order to knock you the fuck back down. It's like Jenga, Jenga towers, where they, whatever, they're trying to like purposefully pull your tower down type shit. I feel like they almost have like this energy of matching you, or trying to mirror you, but there's just something dark and really despicable about it. Like I said, it's all within. It's not about, sometimes your intuition doesn't go off at the right times. It's a latent realization type shit, which not the really the same thing as intuition, but I'll give you. But really what you need to be paying attention for is those facial features, okay? Like I said, you will see the shock, the fear, the anger, the disgust in somebody's eyes, and I feel like all these emotions are going to be like swallowed up in someone. That it gives for a very dark look, something that you're going to be very uncomfortable with, something that feels very, very unstable, and very, very, very fucking scary. Okay, 9 of Cups, exactly what I mean. Very scary. That they try to poison your mind with any of this shit, or any of this crock of shit. Like, I feel like why do I feel like they belittled you, or they think that they're smarter than you? In fact, they might even think they're smarter than anyone. Yeah, the Empress in the reverse, they hate women. Woman hater. Might be a woman who hates women. Okay, might be your own mother. Could be your own father. It's a person who hates women with brains. Specifically, women who have like a higher social status. Hates men. So this could be a man hater who is also a man, or a man hater who is a woman but has more masculine personality, who absolutely hates a man in the position of power, because in this uniform way it was given to you. That's how they feel, is that it was given to you, or that there's money being given to you, or that there's something that is not accounted for. They want to keep second guessing your talent, and your fame, and your glitz, your glory, like the way that people look at you, they look up to you. And this bothers this person, because King of Pentacles, they're realizing that they have no power over you anymore. That's why. Because as you gain confidence, as you gain control in your life, they lose power. King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so they have nothing else left but to fight dirty. That's it. And that's all they're going to do is fight dirty. Now, if you think this is someone who loves you, Knight of Wands in the reverse, then you're dead mistaken. Okay, you can see how this motherfucker is the undead. And I'm gonna just tell you something. This hot person's heart, this person's love, their mind, died a long ass time ago, way before they even met you. Okay, everything internally with this individual had died a long time ago, way before all this. Okay, it had nothing to do with you, but you got pulled into it. And so now, just as happenstance, I think you're trying to create a backstory on why this person would treat you as such, or try to be a certain way, whether it's out of curiosity, or because you're kind of begging to give this person some sort of redemption arc, or benefit of the doubt. Just know that they're just never going to change. They're a slighted and spited person, 7 of Swords, who martyrs themselves, who is a consistent victim throughout every life experience. They can't have Page of Wands. Yeah, they can't have something innocent around them without almost manipulating it. And so if you're thinking about bringing your kids around this person, I need you to watch your step. I need you to pull back, because this person will manipulate this individual into becoming their doll, their toy, their voodoo doll. Almost, I feel like what is it? I picked up on a water sign. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe your child is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and you're not wanting to bring this child around their mother or father. I'm telling you, this person will use this kid as a scratching post. Okay, whether it's like vile insults, anger, aggression, or even the emotional bits, the emotional pieces, like oversharing. Okay, whatever this is, it's very, very taxing, and it makes me itch almost. Like, it makes me itchy. I don't know what that experience is. It's like, it makes me disgusted, almost like I'm allergic to it, right? They pretend to be like the middle point of your life. I keep picking up on a compass. They pretend to be like the person who set all the directions to your life. Like, but that's just a narcissist. Just a narcissist. Five of Wands in the reverse. While they might have been important, there was many people who were important to you who affected this type of growth. It wasn't just them. And in fact, I feel like you fought back against them, you know. I don't see anything that they've suggested, if they suggested anything at all, as being helpful or studious at all, like intelligent. I don't see any intelligence here. Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys are dealing with an abuser. Somebody who has abused you in many different ways, and maybe you're just dealing, I think, possibly with the repercussions. This person doesn't necessarily have to be around you. You're trying to fix your mind and your emotions. You're trying to fix what was unraveled, you know. You're trying to like plug the holes, if you get what I'm saying, because I think you really do want Four of Wands. You want that Beauty and the Beast experience. You know, you want to be able to look yourself in the face, in fact, and call yourself beautiful, handsome, artsy, you know, very, very talented. You want to be able to look yourself confidently in your face and tell yourself that. You want to build a very strong foundation. And I feel like whatever this working out the trauma and drama and abuse is, it will bring forward your true effort, your true confidence, okay? There might also be someone who has passed away, who might have been someone you looked up to, or somebody who you had a really, really close connection with. They be talking about this person, the Sun and the Upright, this playful person, very playful language, very like, you know, goofy gaffy. They give the smile type shit that gives 100 rays, or like their eyes say everything. There's something about the eyes here, you know, like I keep getting allergies, like my eyes keep itching and shit in my contacts for no fucking reason, because it was just fine earlier and suddenly they start reacting when I started trying to fucking do this fucking reading, or do these readings that I've been doing. Like, this shit look puffy, right? This shit look puffy. I feel like I got like permanent dust in my eye, but I've done eye drops. I've done all of it. So they be talking about you being able to finally, I think, forgive somebody for walking away from you or abandoning you, or whether it's like that you're feeling, or it's more or less like, I think you're finally able to realize what's better for this individual who has passed away. You know, it was better for this individual to cut things, you know, maybe a little shorter than you expected, because of their life experiences. They needed to learn other pieces, you know, that maybe they didn't have anything to do with this life. But I think you appreciated them enough, you loved them enough, where this really took a toll, really took a tank on you. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, it really, really blocked you for the longest of time. Death in the Upright, it made you lose hope. Scorpio in the Upright is also transitioning as well into a second period of your life where you maybe find other ideas or other practical things that you can do with yourself when it comes to work. You know, even after losing someone, even after, you know, that attachment, right? That attachment to the person who has passed away. You know, you realize that everything that you could have done in that situation could have been a little bit easier if you had your work life together, if you had your family zone together, like if you had shit together, or if you had walked away from certain shit. Dealing with these things, these chapters of your life would have been so much fucking easier. Not a source, and I'm not even saying like that doesn't look like a lonely person. It just looks like someone who broods in solitude, who enjoys the confinement, or they enjoy the, I don't want to say claustrophobia, but like they enjoy almost like a warm embrace of being alone. And that's most of us right now, by the way. You know, we all kind of feel that way. We're like, fuck off, please. There's Cups in the Upright. Okay, there is also a journey to quit the things that you have been overindulgent on. That means sweets, that means alcohol, That means fried food. They talking about all the stuff that you regularly shove down your gullet. That needs to be re-examined and re-looked at if you definitely if you're trying to lose weight. There's also something about, yeah, don't put too many eggs in one basket is basically what they're saying, Cap. Like you have so many, you're multi-talented. I mean, be talking about right here. You're multi-talented. You have so many different things that you can put your all into emotionally, and people would keep laughing. They keep experiencing this story with you. You know, I see people laughing, I see people crying, I see people doing all sorts of shit, you know, wiggling their tail feathers and shit. Like I see all that. So what y'all want to say, Cat? What y'all want to say? They say use your imagination. You know, I don't think it can hurt you. Like I think you've been kind of afraid to step out the arts and crafts sensory zone, or like the photography, whatever. I think you just need to put yourself out there in an extroverted fashion, and I really else gonna take you with saying hello and hi. They say get your ass out the door. You know, y'all, some of y'all are about to get a new home, a new place, but what are y'all gonna do with that new place, with that new home, if you planning on staying inside all day? Because it's the same motherfucking thing, right? It's like if it's the same thing, you know, you hate this motherfucking state or you hate this motherfucking country, wherever you fucking live at, they're saying don't have an obsession with leaving until you figure out what you love about this next place, until you're able to visit and actively go there and feel the vibe and see everything, right? They're telling you to be overly prepared, in fact, because this is how you don't lose shit. This is how you don't, like, you know, panic under distress, because you already, at the end of the day, you have a list, you know where you're going, right? Let's see what they say. They be talking about a Scorpio or a water sign or somebody that has been kind of I think a distraction for you. I think what's embarrassing is that this person is very, very, very sneaky, and I feel like, you know, they're deceptive. I feel like, you know, that they can't tell the truth, not one time. Like they're almost like their mouth is always glued shut. You know that they're not telling the truth. And I also feel like this is where, you know, you could have gotten in trouble, or you can get in trouble if you try to further this particular case. Okay? 25. Okay. So there's also so there's also something talking about how, you know, they're talking about neurotic, okay? Being neurotic. One of your kids could be a little neurotic. They be talking about children. Or maybe it's you that's a little bit on the neurotic side, where things kind of short circuit occasionally, and, you know, you be acting a certain way. It's fine, and nobody's really bothered by it. It's just that you have this image in your mind of what a strong Capricorn man or woman has to be, and because you are not that, it just, like I said, it hurts your feelings more than anything. It makes you feel like shit. Okay, so I think that there's a limit to how much you can take as a person. You are not someone's garbage dump. You are not their dumpster. You are not their, you know, you're just not a motherfucking public toilet. You know, that's what you need to say to people. You're not a fucking public toilet. You are a fucking human being. And now when people keep bringing up all the world's issues and world's problem with you, like you fucking Superman or like you Batman, bitch, or like, you know, they just keep bringing shit up to you in order to make you react. What you need is somebody to, you know, over on your guide side to handle that business, to handle that situation, okay? Like I said, pray for them, but your guide's ready to tear some fucking faces off. That's what's up. I keep seeing karma. It's haunted throughout this whole entire fucking reading. It's so soaked in karma and karmic instances, and you know, just karma in general, that I don't think I see that particular, you know, this particular person or situation ever really happening again. Like I said, karma is coming in waves, and it's really, really fucking blocking people down. It's putting them down, you know, it's putting them out of work. And so they're gonna feel very, 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 very stressed on the account of that. No excuse to take it on you. Still their motherfucking fault that they didn't have a fucking backup. And that's just, like I said, that's it. That's the way it is. Y'all are too strong and too independent to start overthinking right now. You just are. Okay, yeah, they said don't get back with the ex, just leave it where it's at. Just leave it where it's at. Alright, Cappy. Wait. We didn't get y'all's. Let me get y'all's cards over here too. Let's see. Cappy. Scorpio, okay, Scorpio water. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I feel like you know, some of y'all are dealing with the squirt. Okay, what's the squirt gotta say? What's the squirt gotta say? Okay, so Scorpio loves you. Scorpio loves you or appreciates you. Scorpio believes in you. Scorpio believes that you have the capability of surpassing your major anxieties or major anger struggles. That once you pass those things on or leave them behind, they become nothing but the past, and you become very, very self-sufficient very quickly, because this person was trying to make you dependent on them. And so you need to get the fuck out of there when you can. Yeah, see, look, be dependent on me. You know, I'm the chosen one. I'm the superhero. I'm this, I'm that. You need to go. You know, you need to walk away. Walk away from that situation. You need to walk. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Their capabilities have, like, pretty much slowed down when it comes to bad shit. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's not a, like, you know, for someone like you who garners a lot of attention, it can be very dangerous sometimes to invite people to see your world, okay? Because not all of them are going to understand your world the same way you understand your world. While you might be very annoyed, very introverted, you don't like when people follow you around, but you have some sort of a following. Anyways, I can see that on social media. Or you might be very energetic, very ready to talk and all that, and, you know, it would have been great. But I'm saying you guys don't have this oomph sometimes to your communication, but you're still able to manipulate and drag or whatever, you know. So I feel like, you know, somebody has just a tendency to do it. I wouldn't say it's like full blown, but I would say they have a tendency, because ain't nobody doing that, okay? Ain't nobody doing that. Y'all is wild for that. Y'all is fucking wild. Alright, Cat. I appreciate y'all, like I said, okay? I love you. And I'll see you in the next one.